Good day, my name is Doug and I am playing the Crust. This is update 3, version 0.99.86.1, and this is my 5th episode of my 13th base. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I am almost there on repair parts for the truck. Which is important because that is one of the things that I'm waiting on. And we will send him up to the far right control tower. Where's research? There we go. Okay. Down below. Here it comes. Just waiting on that. Yeah, 14,000 credits, which really isn't a whole lot. Sadly. Okay. There's 12. And that's what I needed for that repair. So now we'll let those guys go to work. Okay. And it's night. Down here. Okay. This is done now, so I can remove this. I set that up in the last episode, and that is so I can run this. Look at the best way to get this down there. Okay, that pretty much wipes out my reserve of cash. But now I can turn this off and let those run out. And that will get this up and running a little bit faster. So I have 300 there. That's good. Wait till the truck is fixed. That's titanium. Good.
Objective achieved.
Okay, the truck's running. And I get the 100.
Yeah, the engine is
100
running.
points.
This old timer may not look like much, but the cargo truck has passed all tests and is ready for operation. Director, we'll send a cargo truck as soon as we receive the crew's coordinates. You don't have to worry about the delivery.
Okay. I need that. Truck can go and pick that stuff up. That will help immensely. Okay. It's night. I'm poor. But I do have some stuff I can sell. Down below, give it a little bit more time. And as long as I'm giving it more time, let's just go ahead and speed up. And we should see a better outflow of silicon here in just a bit. Yep. Wasting science points. We cannot do that. Green. Let's go ahead and get the kitchen going. So looking down here,
Research complete.
we need to get those guys going sometime soon. Search complete. And that's the upgrade to the MRRs, which I can't afford right now. But that does leave me an opening with a bunch. Let's get the microcircuits factory going. Actually, go back to that. Okay. Nope, that's strictly just orange. Okay. No, I better hold off.
Research complete.
Okay. I'll speed those guys up. Speaking of which, I better slow down here. I can send up a variety of things again. So we will go ahead, go to sale. Okay, smart concrete. There's 160 there. I could sell 100. Not a good price, but what can you do? Steel, 539. Let's sell off 75. Oh no, that's a good price. Let's sell off 125. decent price on silicon, so we will sell off 300. Oops, that brings me over, so let's reduce the number of concrete I have since that's a bad price. Titanium, I went at 36. It's a good price on it though. So let's remove the smart concrete and remove the steel, because those are both bad prices. And titanium, well, sell 125 of. Aluminum is also at a good price, but I've only got 7, so we're not selling any there. Plates I need, so going back up to steel. We'll round this out with the smart concrete. It's only 39K, but it works. And we still have money good. Far-end control tower. In the middle of the barren landscape stands a lone control tower. There are no obvious signs of damage, and the structure seems to have been abandoned for some time. There are no people or the usual rover in sight. Emergency boxes are empty, and the only interesting thing is the information from the control computers. According to it, a supply convoy was supposed to pass nearby but never reached its destination. And we got a whole bunch of signs for that. Now, if you've ever played this game before, you'll know that there is a missing convoy around here somewhere, and we need to find it. And so that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, we'll head off in this direction. Back down. The reason for that is these are done. Let's see, where do I want to go next? I think I will go ahead and drill out a little bit more up here. here somewhere. There it is. Okay. Still can't do anything with this. This is proceeding the pace.
Looks like you haven't built a living quarters or made a backup plan yet. It's a good thing I'm still in charge of the rescue operation, Director. We estimate that the Hope 2 survivors will land in 90 days. If you don't prepare to accommodate the crew by that time, people could die. You can try sending parts to the station, which might delay the impact and increase the probability of success of the operation by 31%. We'll get you all the data and research you need. Your colleagues have already received the new technology for building the landing platform. Prepare the materials and send them to the station as soon as possible. Remember, sloppiness could cost someone their life.
So we need a landing platform and components to send to Hope 2. Begin preparations immediately. The station may collapse at any moment.
The landing platform is now ready to operate. I've got everything set up. As soon as the pod arrives, the drones will fill it with resources, and the cargo will go to the Hope station. You can see it in the pod's interface how much material is left to load.
I've got 10 and I've got 8, so, and I've got 20 of these, which I left. So, it should go fairly well. Found the destroyed convoy. Is there anything else? Okay. So now we wait for that to time out. Truck is going back to base. Okay. Okay, here it comes.
The convoy was transporting several tanks of liquefied fuel and a couple containers with various spare parts and electronic equipment. It seems that the vehicles were seriously damaged and buried under collapsed rock. You can immediately send a cargo truck to collect the easily accessible cargo, or you can try to break up the rubble with a rover. It will be necessary to send drones to excavate most of the cargo, but the operation to retrieve it might be risky.
Okay, well, I will wait to send out the drones. And I'm going to need to build a expedition control center in order to do that. Well, that's pretty much all I can do for right now. Send him to the private lab and let's get some research points. Truck is coming back. This is getting loaded. Yep, almost done. And he is getting loaded just as fast as we can do that. Going underground. Can I do anything more down here? A while ago. Let's go ahead and get the ore detector built. Let's see, I can put it. No, let's keep it central for right now. things neat and tidy. Let's go ahead and start this process. This is simply going to be temporary until I have other things to build. Actually, I do have other things to build that I need to keep in mind. Let's see how much room will this take.
Research complete. Objective achieved.
Okay. That's a little bit on the weird side. And even I'll admit that, but it will do for the moment. Let me green. Let's go ahead and do that. And run this guy down. Make sure this only allows go.
Thanks for the delivery, Director. With that, we can patch up the escape pods and be able to rescue everyone. I'll have Deani arrange to repair the thruster immediately. We'll try to stabilize the station and buy you some more time to prepare.
I'm not here to lecture you, Arthur, but I advise you to start repairs on the power unit. There should be enough solar power to maintain life support systems and run the remaining engines.
Flight Engineer Nicholas Baker speaking. The commander is busy repairing the second escape pod right now. Thanks for the advice. We'll see what we can do with the new parts. We had long since scrapped the idea of getting the panels to work using our resources.
You hang in there, Nicholas, and tell your man we won't abandon them. They don't have to worry about that.
Thank you, really. Hope is all we have right now. And transmission.
During our conversation, Crust's projected date for the station's collision with the moon has just been updated. Given the new circumstances, it looks like we have a little more time to prepare.
Package delivered.
And going up here, cargo confirmed. Here we go. Okay. I'm not doing plates yet. Oh, I am doing plates. Shit. Okay. Oh, damn it, that's not what I intended on doing. Plates.
network. The ore detector uses battery power to run the scans. The further the scanning area is, the more power it requires.
Which is why I only run it at night or during the day.
Use the ore detector to find ice deposits. We've set a good pace, but time is still working against us, Director. Try to keep that in mind.
So, done that. Titanium.
Build the ice extractor and then the ice melter. This will allow us to produce water and oxygen and supply them to the living quarters.
And then finally, steel. Okay. What's going on here? Something obviously is not working the way it's supposed to. That's better. So this truck is go down here and pick this stuff up. This off.
Research complete.
We've completed the research to improve the module. You can increase the efficiency of the constructed module using the indicator on the left side of the interface. Keep in mind that upgrades require additional financial investments. Okay, else can turn off. That is maxed out because of slag. So we can do this. And then this. Slag. And then feed it all into there until I can move it somewhere else. Okay. Research complete. Components factory upgrade. And green once more. Got 13 of those. We got 10,000 left. So, steel's at a really crappy price. Silicon isn't much better. Titanium is okay. We will sell 50 titanium. Aluminum is not great. It's a good price though, so we will sell 25 because I don't have another use for aluminum yet. Okay. Plates we're making, but not really fast. But it's a good price, so let's go ahead and sell off half of my inventory, so 130. And that just about puts me at weight. 31, 32, yeah, 30. There. rooms yet, so I think I just ripped down that tower. Which
Research
case I
complete.
will fix it here as soon as I'm done with this. Yep, I did just rip it down. Okay, now rebuild it. Research complete. Smelting furnace upgrade. So 11 days there, and then it's going to go there. So we need blue and green. Okay, going down below. I haven't worked on my for a long time. So do need the electrical board, which I will put right there. Then we will get up through that. And for life support. There we go. We need the ice melter, which I can put right there. Can even put it there, which is kind of amazing to me, but we'll put it there.
It's about time to build an ice melter, an essential element for producing water and, by extension, oxygen and food.
Wrong place. The ice melter there, because the electrolysis plant is going to go right there. And then the water tank will go there. And the oxygen receiver will go here. Okay.
Objective achieved.
Put kitchen here and here. The hydroponic farms will go here. And the dining tables will go there. Okay. The refrigerator, the first one, will go there, and that's going to be for the organic material. And then the second one go there, and that's going to be for the finished food. Okay. Do I have any of the labs Okay. That takes care of everything, I think. Okay. Get more social points. And we'll just get that. Yep, that pretty much wiped out my insufficient funds. Okay. It's already insufficient. We're gonna go ahead and cancel that. Those two should be sufficient for this area. Clear report. Yeah. It's daylight. Okay. Minutes emptying their stuff out. However, he is done. Fraction of hope. During the inspection, the bodies of 2 deceased module workers were found. They did not survive the crash. The module itself is of great interest for research. Not only does it contain valuable equipment, but its structure and materials prove strong enough to withstand re-entry from orbit. Studying the wreckage with drones will advance our research, which I will get out there as soon as I can. 19,000. And that's 10,000, so that's gonna wipe me down quite a bit. There we go. Build all. Ice extractor.
Research complete.
Ice, baby. Sorry, couldn't resist. I should have though. Okay.
Now that we have ice mining, we need to learn about oxygen facilities to create a life support system. Complete the appropriate research and build an electrolysis plant.
Objective achieved.
To ensure that the colonists feel safe indoors, one electrolysis plant is not enough. It produces oxygen, but we need a backup plant. Call me a pessimist, but I've heard enough stories about sudden water and power outages leading to deaths of entire base crews. Let's make sure that doesn't happen to us. Construct a compressed air tank, oxygen receivers so that we can have reserves for a rainy day.
Objective achieved.
Engineering lab. Now that our colonists won't die from lack of oxygen, at least not until they run out. I think that's a good start. Keep in mind that additional rooms in the facility will be uninhabitable until we connect them to a source of oxygen. For this, each room needs a ventilation. It will distribute not only oxygen between the rooms, but also heat.
Director, we now have living quarters. It's time to make them habitable. Build beds, a farm, and a kitchen. The new residents will need them. Hydroponic farms will allow food to be produced as long as there is access to water. A kitchen will allow colonists to cook and eat. As for the purpose of beds, I bet you can figure that one out on your own.
Turn that back on. Give
Director, colonists will come to the base to work, not to relax. Build a fundamental science lab so they can help generate fundamental science points. Don't forget about the medical block. The healthier our employees are, the better they will be able to perform their duties.
Research complete.
Microcircuits factory. It's gonna be green next. That off right now. Excuse me. Okay. Silicon. So we're going to allow silicon to enter here. Yes, I know I've taken all these guys offline. I'll put them back on once I have to find where I'm going to have them going. Those guys going. 52,000. More titanium. You really can't go wrong with more titanium, so let's go ahead and turn that off, and we will redirect it here in a bit. And then minerals factory. We'll stick up here.
Director, Alice, I have great news. There's an opportunity to capitalize on our lunar venture in a faster time frame.
You must have slept through the latest news. A meteorite just hit the moon. We're short on resources and time, and all supply shipments to Earth have been cut off. But surely you have a brilliant idea.
Director, we're in a unique situation. There's no alternative to lunar production on Earth, and we've made excellent progress in restoring production. Even basic resources will go for extremely favorable prices. Right now, the ACIL company is requesting a batch of silicon to continue producing building materials. You can accept the contract at the control center.
Finally, contracts.
We need a landing platform to exchange resources with Earth. It's a good thing we built one recently.
Okay. A new contract is available. ACIL. They want 75 silicon, which we happen to have. So we will go ahead and send the resources. Coming in a lander. Kind of a waste of space, but we'll go ahead and skip the training this time around. I have other videos on that if you want to watch it. Okay. Research complete. The environmental fundamental science lab, yes. That's going to be 99 days. He's going to be busy for a while. Blue 8. That's 24. So blue is going to be next. And that's going to go down there next, but I know I need that repeater, so we'll go ahead and work on that now. Actually, I want to upgrade that. I need that repeater, so we'll upgrade it to that. Nope, I need a little bit more space. Okay. Let's see how we're doing up here. 14 to 75. Is that under any kind of time pressure? No. Cool. And where's my truck? Truck's almost back. Like days from being back. Okay, I'm gonna put him there. Okay, and down again. So that, and that becomes the priority. Because that noise is going to drive me crazy. Seriously crazy. Okay.
Package delivered.
And that can go there. We make that. Oh dear. Yep, make that dead. Oh, wait. Shoot. I'm an idiot. Okay. Becomes that. Cool. Okay. Oh, curve. Thank you. Okay, and then this becomes good, and that becomes bad. And just do that. Okay.
Objective achieved.
Great job, Director. The funds have already been deposited into our account. At this rate, we'll soon recoup our expedition and start making a profit.
That wasn't a great amount of funds, to be perfectly honest. But
Oh, of course, we didn't have more pressing issues for which the dispatch resources would be useful. But no, Director, we didn't miss out on short-term gain.
contract is available. Malachite, 120. We have 2 it also has no end date. So okay, let's go ahead and throw a pause on things right now. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Doug. If you like the game or you like the way I'm playing, please leave a like. If you have a comment about the way I'm playing or my presentation style, which is not great, I know, please leave a comment. All I ask is that you be civil. Don't call me names. Beyond that, please just do all the normal stuff like comment, share, follow. You have a good day, and I will be back later.